Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another video here from the beautiful city of Quito, Ecuador. We are in Quito another day, and of course that's another day we're going to be eating our way through the city. Quito has just so much incredible food, and there's so many areas of Quito that I haven't tried to eat at yet. So one place we're going to right now is La Floresta. Now if you watched my video before, you'll know that we have been to La Floresta before, but that's at nighttime. At nighttime there's this park in La Floresta that gets really popular, lots and lots of food. But during the day, there is Mercado de la Floresta, and this is apparently a place that has some local food. They're currently remodeling it, so I don't actually know if anything's open. But we're gonna go in, we're gonna check it out, we're gonna see what's going around. And then there's some other cafes I wanna check out, just wanna show you guys. And of course, as the day goes on, we're gonna continue eating and eating and eating until we are satisfied with our tummy. It's gonna be an amazing day, it's gonna be an incredible food day. So I'm really excited to share all of this with you guys in this video. So let's go ahead and let's get started with our food tour here in Quito, Ecuador. Let's go. Alright, well, to be honest, this is not the biggest market I've ever seen, but it's a really nice market and they've got some traditional local breakfast. And you might be thinking, what do Ecuadorians eat for breakfast? Well, we've come to this stall here right behind me, stall number 6. And they're selling a classic thing, which is tortillas verde with jugo de carne and then some coffee. What am I talking about? Tortillas verde. Tortillas, as you guys know what tortillas are, sort of the circular shape. In Mexico, they're made of corn, but here, they're made of verdes. What are verdes? These are green plantains from the coast. They managed to turn plantains into a tortilla. I've never had one before, but I've heard they are incredible. I've heard they are amazing, so I definitely wanted to try one out. It's topped off with some egg, like literally a fried egg on top, salad, and jugo de carne, which is basically this sort of meat beef soup that's supposed to go really well with the tortilla. And of course, a cup of Ecuadorian coffee. How can I go to Ecuador and not have a cup of Ecuadorian coffee? So let's first go ahead, let's try out some coffee. Let's go for it. Wow. If I had Ecuadorian coffee every day, I think I would love coffee. I'm not much of a big coffee drinker, but Ecuadorian coffee has a depth of flavor that I just have never had before. That is really good coffee. I highly recommend getting some coffee when you're here in Ecuador. Okay, let's go for some of this food now. Okay, so the tortilla, as you can probably tell, she literally cooks it in this big pot, this big pan. And she like fries it on both sides. That's also where she has to fry the egg. So what I'm gonna do is first, I just wanna try what is a tortilla made of banana taste like. Let's go for it. That's very interesting. You would think it almost has like the starchiness of a potato, but the sweetness of a banana. Crispy and nice and crunchy on the outside. As you can see, it's toasted all perfectly on the outside. Wow, that combination really works. And the thing is, because you put it all in one plate, the jugo de carne, the juice, has sort of made the tortilla a little bit soggy. So quickly, without further ado, let's go ahead, let's get some beef, let's get some of the tortilla together, let's mix it all in, and let's try it all out. That is incredible. To be honest, tortillas themselves, they're a bit sweet, but they're not very sweet. They're not salty, they're just very starchy. And when you have the meat juice that have come in and absorbs all that flavor to the tortilla, that is a perfect combination. Now, of course, time for the beautiful egg. I need to show you guys whether this egg actually opens up or not. So let's go ahead and see how it melts away. Let's go for it. Oh my god. It's an egg waterfall. Look at that egg waterfall. That is incredible. That is how you know that the egg is fried to perfection. With that seen, let's go ahead. Let's get some egg. Wow, this egg is so nice. Let's get some of it with the tortilla, with some beef, and of course there is a bit of salad. There's a bit of onion, some tomatoes. I think that will bring it a nice freshness. All of it in one big bite. Let's go for it. That is an explosion in my mouth that you need to have at some point in your life. The meat juices is incredible, but then you got the creaminess of the egg yolk, which is absolutely perfect. The freshness of the onions and tomatoes, that is fitting in really, really nicely with the entire combination. That works. There's a reason why this is a classic Ecuadorian breakfast. Tortillas verde, jugo en su carne, and of course, some of the egg on top. That is perfect. And of course, Ecuadorian coffee just makes it all worth it. This is incredible. And for $1.50, this entire plate is totally worth it. Okay, we're gonna finish this up and then let's go see what else we can eat here in the city. Next stop of the day, we come to a place known as Chocolate La Bomba. It's actually right along the main road here, and it's a very traditional local cafeteria. Like if you take a look around me, you can see it's that classic interior old decor style. I love it. I love it. And they are famous for their nata, which is butter, but I can't do anything with the butter. I'm not like living here. I'm not gonna buy butter and put it on bread. But what they are famous for are a lot of other things. So they first got empanada, and then we've got a Quimbolito. Now, let's first talk about the empanada. Empanada here is a chicken empanada. This is a savory empanada, and they actually have two types. They have the empanadas from morocho, which is the type of dough, the white corn dough, or the classic ones. I've had the morocho empanadas before. I decided let's try the normal ones because I do like those. And it's a Quimbolito. This is a very classic sweet dessert here in Ecuador. I've never had it before. It looks like a stuffed up bread, but it's sweet. I think it's got like raisins or dates on it. Very, very interesting. Something I have not had in Ecuador. So these are both very, very, I mean, the empanada is something classic, but the Quimbolito, that's definitely something, whoa, wow. It's like very, very fluffy. I just touched it. I'm like, it's like airy and fluffy, like a cloud almost. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into the empanada. This is a chicken empanada. Let's go for that. It is so incredibly light, flaky, and airy. The crust is so crispy and flaky, it just disappears. The chicken inside, you might think, oh, it's probably just like big chicken stewed down. No, it's actually dry chicken into shreds, but they have like some red and orange peppers in there that really add a really, really nice flavor to it. One of the better ones I've actually had when it comes to chicken. Okay, now, the Quimbolito. This is something I'm so excited for. I've literally seen this in other parts of Ecuador, but I've never known what it is, and I don't know what it is to try. I don't even know if it's sweet or savory. Now, she told me it's sweet, so it's sort of like a dessert. So this is a great way to sort of have a dessert, a sweet treat here in the city. Let's go ahead, let's open this up, and let's go ahead and try what a Quimbolito is. I think it's like a floury, almost like bread, and you can see it's wrapped up in a leaf. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and try it out. That's amazing. That is so light and fluffy. It's like a sponge cake. It's like a chiffon cake. It's so light. And on top of that, it's got a bit of like corn flavor, like a corn raisin flavor. But it's sweet. It's not too sweet. It's sweet. It's also got a bit of a milky flavor, like almost like milk bread, like that type of texture. But it is so foamy and light. That is incredible. I cannot tell you how light that bread is. It literally, like, it's like cotton candy. That's how light it is, but at the end of the day, it's still bread. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. More than anything, it's milky, but it's really, really light. I'm just shocked by the texture. This is definitely steamed. It's probably steamed in the leaf until the dough rises, which is how it gets this texture, but that is one of the best desserts I've had in Ecuador. If you come to Ecuador, please get a Quimbolito. This is one of my favorite things in this country now. Wow, that is incredible. That is totally worth it. What an incredible little snack that was. The empanada, nice, love the chicken, and then the Quimbolito, something I've literally never tried before, something so unique here in Ecuador. Definitely one of my favorite things I've tried. It's light, it's fluffy, but don't be tricked. It will fill you up. It definitely will fill you up, so beware of that. Okay, I am stuffed to the brim. That Quimbolito, it may be a little ito thing, but trust me, I am full. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna relax, and I'll let you guys know when we eat again. Well, the sun has set here in Quito, Ecuador, and it is now nighttime. It's actually really, really chilly. I can't tell you how cold it is here at night. It's honestly shocking how cold it is. But I do want to get some food. I want to try and get some dinner. I know we haven't really had much food here today, and that's because after breakfast, after all that food, it was a lot. It was really, really a lot. So that's why I haven't really eaten anything. But now it's time for us to get some food. It's time for us to get some dinner. And I think I know exactly the perfect thing to get. So let's go ahead. Let's go get some food here in the city of Quito for dinner. Alright, well, first up for dinner, we've come to a place. It's known as Cafeteria Banquete Lojano. And they serve a couple snacks. They serve empanadas, they serve tamales, they serve humitas, and of course they serve bolones. And I realized, you know what? Last day in Ecuador, I need to get some bolones. I love bolones. It's served with some tomatoes and onions on the side, but without further ado, I just want to go ahead and try it out because I've been dying to have one. It's one of the traditional things, and you know, everyone in Ecuador will tell you, like, have a bolone. It's so good. It's so good. So let's go ahead. Without further ado, let's go ahead and have one with chicharron, which is pork inside. Nice, salty, porky, and just crumbles away because that's what bolones are. They're literally balls that crumble into the best of pieces. But you know what? I do need some spice. The tomatoes and onions are nice. Add a nice fresh cake to it, but it's not enough for me. So we have some salsa here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of the spicy sauce with some onions over it. And now let's go ahead. Got a big bite here with some spice on it. Let's go for it. What I love about the spices here in Ecuador, the spicy sauce is always fresh. You taste the freshness of the onions. It's sour from tomatoes. It's got acidity from the tomatoes, but that is really, really nice. Whenever you get any food here in Ecuador, always ask anything spicy because there's spices here. Their ají, their spicy sauce is incredible. It's fresh, it's not processed, it's made with fresh vegetables. You know what I love about it. Okay, great bolone, only for $1 and you get this entire thing, but we got more food coming, so let me finish this up and I'll show you guys what else there is to eat in Quito. Alright, next place we've come to is a place known as Menestras del Negro. Now, menestras, what is menestras? Menestras is a type of meal. Basically, it comes with meat, potatoes, rice, and beans. It's a very classic Ecuadorian dish. And actually, a lot of people have it for lunch, dinner. It's a meal. I mean, this place is the original Menestras del Negro. There are a couple chains around Quito, but this is the first stall. This is the original stall, and it's been open since 1990, which is insane. I mean, that's a very, very long time. This place, I got a empanada, which is a fried cutlet of boiled chicken. And it comes, as you can see, with rice, lentils, and a really big piece of chicken with fries, salad, and everything. Classic, classic Ecuadorian dish. Now, earlier I wanted to go to another Menestras place. They were closed, but this one is open. However, they were open only a few more minutes because I am the last person to order. Another couple came in and they, sorry, we're closed, we're not serving anymore. So I am so lucky, I am so thankful we get to try this. Okay, first off, let's go and try the chicken cutlet. I really, really want to try this fried chicken fillet. It looks good. Oh, wow. That is so easy to cut into. Usually chicken fillets are so hard to cut into. This was the easiest thing to cut into. Let's go ahead and give it a try. That is the lightest chicken cutlet I've ever had. The batter on the outside is so thin. It's like a tiny, tiny thing that literally breaks apart once you take a bite of it. Wow, that is so nice. Okay, now, when I said beans, right? Well, they actually ran out of beans, so they had lentils instead. So what people usually do is they get the rice and the lentils, and they eat it together. They sort of mix it together, eat it together. So let's go ahead, try lentils with some rice here at Menestras del Negro. I'm not usually a big fan of lentils, but these lentils are amazing. They're so nice, so savory. They're not really very earthy. but they are so nice. It's got a really deep flavor. It's got a little bit of spice as well. I don't know exactly what spice it is, but it's not just salt and pepper. There's definitely something else going on. The lentils are so nice. You can taste the skin of lentils, and they're really cooked down. Lentils literally melt in your mouth. They are more of like the sauce for the rice than their own starch. But wow, this entire combination here, $4.99, which is a great deal considering if you look at the portions, it's 2 plates of food. It's not 1 plate of food. It's 2 massive plates of food. They could not fit the rice and the lentils on the same plate as the chicken. That is crazy. Now, of course, there are some salsa on the side as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up a piece of the chicken, and I do want to try out the salsa. Let's go ahead and let's try it out. Oh, that is spicy. Really nice, but very fresh. You can see from the salsa, there's a bit of onions, tomatoes. You can literally see the freshness of the salsa right there. Okay, we got another sauce. I think we got mayonnaise and we got some fries. So I just want to go ahead, try it out. Oh, wow. That spiciness is really hitting my throat as I speak. Okay, let's go with the fries. Oh, this other sauce is incredible too. It's like a chive mayonnaise. Wow, that is so good. Everything here is amazing. The quality is great. No wonder they've been able to open so many stores because this place is amazing. When you come here during lunchtime, it is packed. Like people doing work, they'll come in here, they'll have lunch, and it takes them a long time to actually cook. Right now, as I'm eating, there's so many like people getting delivery orders delivered because they are just so popular. It's a classic thing that Ecuadorians will order in from here to have dinner. So really very traditional, authentic Ecuadorian food. What a privilege that I get to try this, but wow, absolutely delicious. Let's finish this up and I'll show you guys a dessert spot. Alright, well, for dessert, we haven't actually gotten something that's very Ecuadorian. In fact, we've gotten something a little bit more Colombian. This place is called La Gran Colombia, and they serve a lot of Colombian desserts and snacks. But I think the ingredients they use, a lot of them are Ecuadorian. So for example, I got hot chocolate, and this hot chocolate looks amazing, but he literally cooked it in like a metal tin, like a traditional way. And pretty sure chocolate's from Ecuador because Ecuadorian chocolate is some of the best in the world. And I've also got something called a bomba de crema. It's a cream bomb, apparently is what it's called. But let's go ahead and try some of the hot chocolate. It is a very cold night outside, so some warm hot chocolate would be greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and try it out. Oh wow. The flavor of chocolate here in Ecuador is something completely amazing. It's perfectly sweet and yet chocolatey. It's not bitter. And what I love is that this hot chocolate, he's foamed it up so much. There's like a layer of bubbles and foam that is literally from the top. Like what I just took, about half of that was just foam and bubbles. Then there was a little bit of chocolate, but wow, that is good. The bomb. Look at that. I mean, look at the cream inside that. Without further ado, it's gonna be a big bite, but look at the face. Look at this compared to my face, it's amazing. But let's go ahead and give it a bite. That bomba is exploding in my mouth with flavor. The bread itself, I think was really just white bread, but very soft, nice and bouncy. The outside, a little bit toasty, a little bit crispy, beautiful. The cream almost has like a sort of sweet, milky, eggy flavor to it. You can see it's kind of yellowish in color. Wow, I love the cream. But wow, the bomba is really big. You need to have a really big mouth and unhinge your jaw in order to take a big bite of the bomba. Wow. The powdered sugar on top, sort of glazed over, frosted over. The sugar on top makes it very sweet. If you took out the sugar, it would actually be very perfect sweetness because with some hot chocolate on the side, you're already getting the chocolatey sweetness that you need. But nonetheless, if you just had it by itself, without any hot chocolate or anything like that, that would be the perfect amount of sweetness that you need. So amazing, incredible bomb. We're in a Colombian place, not really Ecuadorian, but at this point in time, basically everything else is closed in the city, so might as well enjoy what we can here in the city of Quito. Well, what an incredible dessert that was, really ending the night on a bomb, literally with a bomba. Funnily enough, actually right next to La Gran Colombia is another Menestras La Negra. It's the same place where we went to get dinner, but remember the one we went to is the original one. That is the first one, the original store. So obviously the original store is probably better than this one. So I'd rather go to the original store. That makes me a lot happier to know that I have been to the original store. But with that, what an incredible day it has been when it comes to food here in Quito. Starting off the morning with tortillas verde, you know, the plantain tortillas, which is something so different. It's more like a pancake than it is tortilla. Then of course we had the Quimbolito, the traditional classic dessert, the empanada. Then we had the menestras. Oh, and then we had the Bolones chicharrón, and then of course finally the bomba. I mean, it's been an incredible food day here in Quito. So many unique foods here. I mean, Quimbolito, I didn't even know that existed today. The breakfast, I didn't even know that was a traditional Ecuadorian breakfast until we tried all that food today. So definitely Quito is a city with so much interesting food, and like I said, in these videos here in Quito, I've barely scratched the surface of the food in this country and this city. So hopefully I'll get to come back and I'll get to try it all again. But with that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. It has honestly been an incredible food day in this city. From the meals to the desserts to everything, it has truly been incredible. So make sure to stay tuned. We are leaving Ecuador, so this is the last video here from Ecuador, but we got more food and travel videos coming up, so make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.